Well, we just had the playing of the national anthem as this ball game is about ready to get underway. They are going to be using the video tonight. I saw them showing the flag on the screen down there while they were playing the national anthem. Defensively, it looks like they're going to run out of a four-man front, David, or a five. Now, Coach Phillips seemed to think they'd be a 5-3, but I guess nobody's real sure what they're going to do.
He's not exactly sure. He said this year they've been playing a 4-3 front, an even front with three linebackers. But he has gone back and looked at film of this particular coach when he was the defensive coordinator in South Garland. And he ran a lot of the 5-3, they call it 5-3 stack, which is really designed for an option game. So he has worked on just about any and every defensive front you can think of to anticipate what Coach Moss will throw at them. So it won't be very long. We'll find out exactly what he's planning.
Winds are blowing from the southeast tonight, probably 4 miles an hour or so. Greenville will defend the south goal and kick off. The Hawks will be going from north to south, from left to right across your radio dial as they pick up the opening kickoff here. The opening kickoff tonight is brought to you on Hometown Radio, KGBL, by GEUS Electric, and we thank them for being one of our sponsors. So, Greenville comes out. We're going to have the kick here momentarily, and we expect we'll see some more good kicking from Ryan Wilhelm, just like Lefty as they call him, just like we've been seeing all year. He has been putting that ball into the end zone. And here we go, and there's the kick, and this one's underway, and it's going to be picked up at the 5-yard line out to the 10, the 15. There's a hole, he breaks through and gets across the 30 to the 37-yard line. Running back there for Rockwall, number 21, that's going to be Villa, and Armando Villa was the running back, and he saw a little daylight.
Saw a little daylight, was able to score through, did a good job of forming the wedge. Number 80, Tevin Brookins from Greenville, was able to break through and trip him up just before he got really into the open field. So nice job by Brookins from Greenville to save a much bigger gain.
They're going to say his knee went down just at the 35-yard line. He picked it up on the 5, so he got about a 30-yard return on that one. Up to the line of scrimmage they go. We've got a spread formation, one running back and the quarterback. Here's the snap, direct handoff to the running back, and he is hit and nailed right at the, oh no, the quarterback broke loose. That was such a good fake, it faked me. And Kevin Rogers gets a big gainer across the Greenville 40 down to the 30. Where are they going to spot it? Close to the 28, 20, let's see, the official now brings it back out to the 31-yard line. That fake up to the running back, David, completely fooled me. I thought they had him nailed.
I was watching the ball. I watched the fake too. He did a great job on the fake on the little option. Greenville was took down who he thought was for about a yard loss, but the quarterback Rogers just broke and was running free.
He showed
big
some
game.
Speed. Rogers is the man that's going to take the direct snap out of this spread formation. Line of scrimmage, the 35. Rogers back to throw, looks downfield, looks deep. Touchdown Hawks, just that quick and that simple. We saw the wide receiver break into the clear. He was all by himself. There was nobody out there to even give him a look. That was Cameron Wilson, number 7. And quickly they go on the scoreboard.
Well, that was a well-executed play. That was play action that time. And the Greenville safety, Des Morgan, who has really played very well this year, bit on the fake, and his man just ran right past him. He knew it as soon as the ball was in the air. It was a touchdown. So just a blown coverage that time by Greenville. In 2 plays, boom, they're on tops.
Heath takes the lead. Here's the kick for the try, to the point after, and it's good. So our score is Rockwall Heath 7 and Greenville nothing.
Well, lightning does strike fast. This is exactly what I know Coach Phillips didn't want to happen. But he did talk about last night, what are the Lions going to do when they get something bad happens to them? Are we going to be a championship football team and be able to come back and just keep playing football? Or are we going to fold the tent? So this is an interesting test right here for the Greenville Lions early in the game.
We know that offensively Greenville can probably play with this bunch. The question is, can our defense hold them and how well their defense can hold us? This could turn into a track meet, David.
All indications are it really could. They do a good job offensively executing. I know their defense has been suspect this year. Our offense has been very good. Our defense has been very good. That's why we're 3-0. But I know that it's time to settle down, just play football. I think the offense get a good drive going and get back in this ball game and kids get our confidence back, and we'll be okay this season.
Kevin Rogers, the quarterback for the Heath Hawks, showed some class that time. He is a good athlete. He's a seasoned player. Back to receive the kick now for the Greenville Lions. We have Darian Green, and I can't make out the other one.
And number 17, Nathaniel Mason.
Mason. Okay, that's Mason back there. So, our score, Rockwall Heath 7, Greenville nothing, 11:20 left in the first quarter as Lightning strikes quick. Here's a short kick. It's going to be taken with a fair catch on the 34-yard line. And coming up to pull it in is Michael Risky. So it'll be first down for Greenville at that point.
First down, Greenville, good field position, ball resting at the 35-yard line, just about where he started their position on the 35-yard line. So now we'll see what Greenville do if they can come back and answer the quick strike by Rockwall Heath.
Rockwall lines up with a 4-man front, 2 linebackers crowding right up the middle, almost to a 7-man front now. And here's the snap, the handoff up the middle. Williams is going to be hit after he gets across the line of scrimmage out to the 38-yard line. It'll be second down.
Yeah, not a bad job, about a 4-yard pickup that time. Just a little inside give to Williams. The Greenville staff felt like they would really concentrate on AD, so look for Coach Phillips to try DeKeyston and Nate Mason early in the game so you can get them going and then pop AD later.
Devontae Green split to the far side. Here's the snap. Fake up the middle. Comes the running back, and he gets across the 40 to the 45, 46, 47-yard line. That's Nate Mason again.
Yeah, just what we talked about. Let those backs run. I know they're very, very concerned about AD, so they're feeding Williams and Mason early. Nice 2 plays, pick up about 15 yards in the first 2 plays. Greenville has a little drive going, 1st and 10, good field position.
So they do get the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 now from the 40, their own 46-yard line. Taking the snap is Dennis, fires downfield at the 40, complete. In Rockwall territory, call it the 41-yard line. Great pass, great effort by Shepard that time as he hauled it in from Alton Dennis.
That was a beautiful 12-yard out route. Dennis threw the ball right on timing. Shepard broke the ball, hauled it in, got on the ground quick, covered it up, and a nice play. Greenville has a little drive going. Again, just taking 3 plays, and they moved the ball to about 25 yards.
Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Dennis, the quarterback, back there with him. Mason and Williams. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff to Williams. He gets across the 40 to the 39-yard line. It'll be second down.
Greenville is really testing the inside of Hawks defense, just coming really right at it. I mean, we haven't done any option work, just seeing if we can get man on man and see what we can do. And right now, the Greenville Lions not doing too bad of a job offensively on the offensive line.
Play comes in quickly. Coppinger comes out over the ball. Greenville with trips to the near side. 3 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the right, 1 running back. That's Mason back there with Dennis. He takes. Dennis now breaks loose in the clear, but they cover him up. He gets short yardage on the play across the 40 to the 38. Gain of maybe a yard, maybe not quite a yard.
Well, that time, Dennis went back to pass and looked like something was going to open up for the run. He pulled it down and took off, but again, Heath did a good job of falling back and not letting him get any yardage that time.
Looks like they're really keying on Dennis. They understand his speed, and they're going to really be keying on him.
Yeah, they know he can hurt them if they let it.
So we've got a 3rd and 8 situation now for the Lions. Here's Dennis, rolls out to his right, fires downfield to the sideline. Looks like it's complete at the 29-yard line to Devontae Green. Beautiful play.
Alton Dennis is really throwing some laser darts tonight, and they are just right on the money. That time, another 12-yard out to Green. The ball was right there in his gut. I mean, that was a beautiful pass and a great reception, Mike.
First down now for the Lions. Line of scrimmage, the 29-yard line of Rockwall Heath. Dennis, the man that takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. No, he gives to Williams. He gets across the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard or 2, and that's all.
Well, actually, that time Williams was the lead blocker, and that was Mason carrying on the outside power play. Again, right now, Greenville keeping it very simple, very basic. Hasn't tried to get Dennis on the outside, just letting the line work, let him get a feel for the game. And Greenville's really trying to do a no-huddle, hurry-up offense right now to keep.
Well, they are. The plays are coming in very quickly, and there's no huddle at all. They're trying to use their big offensive line and just drive it right down the throat of these Hawks and let them know that they're in for a long night. Up to the line of scrimmage now. Here's the snap. Dennis rides Mason, who breaks into the clear across the 20 down to the 18-yard line.
Again,
first down, Greenville.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is a really pretty drive by the Greenville Lions. Very methodical, just playing football, not panicking after that last or touchdown strike, and just again 6, 7, 8 yards, 10 yards, 2 yards, just whatever the defense will give them.
They look very poised, David.
But they are really playing with a lot of class and a lot of maturity right now.
8 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Our score: Rockwall Heath 7, Greenville nothing. Greenville knocking on the touchdown door at the Hawks' 18-yard line. Dennis takes back to throw. Now he scrambles. He's in trouble. Loose football, but he covers it up, I think.
Well, that was
wow. They gave it to Rockwall.
Oh my gosh. Well, we talked last night about penalties and turnovers. Greenville was doing so well. Then they make a mistake. Dennis is back to pass, had the ball knocked out of his hands. Looked like he was going to recover, but they gave the ball to Rockwall. So costly mistake by the Lions when they had done so well to get the ball down in scoring position.
I was looking at the replay. He jumped on it, but it popped out of there, and Rockwall did fall on it. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Hawks at their own 31-yard line as they get the turnover, and it stops Greenville's drive. They had gotten all the way down to the 18-yard line of Rockwall. 7-0, Rockwall leads. Greenville's needing to tighten their belts now defensively. Rockwall comes out over the ball. 2 wide receivers to each side of the field. Quarterback back to throw. Passes downfield, complete at the 45. Gets across the midfield. Loose football picked up by Greenville, but it is all for naught. They called it down at the 50-yard line.
Nice play that time by the Rockwall Heath. Ran about a 15 and in, and he had time to throw the ball, and a good completion of number 4 receiver from Rockwall Heath. Greenville is going to have to tighten their secondary up and not give these guys so much room. They're really playing off of them.
Kevin Rogers again looks like a very poised and experienced quarterback back there in the gun. He takes the direct snap, fires a quick route downfield at the 45, the 40, the 35, the 33-yard line where they bring him down. Wow.
Yeah, Heath Hawks offensively really look sharp. I mean, they pinpoint passes, and the receivers are doing a good job catching and running after they catch the ball.
That was Cameron Wilson, the fellow that made the touchdown, to haul that one in. Just a quick jump pass from the quarterback to the wide receiver and made it look easy. They are going to have to tighten up, David. They can't play them this loose.
No, they can't, and we've got the leg speed to do it. I don't know, like I said, it looks like we're not quite sure how we want to play them right now.
Rogers takes option pitch, goes wide to the left side, far side, across the 30, the 25, down to the 23-yard line where they knocked him out of bounds. That went to Lowery, the running back, and that'll give another first down to Rockwall.
Nice execution by Rockwall. They read the blitz that time. Greenville had a nice call. Weak side blitz by Farley coming in. Took the quarterback, made a pitch early, but he made a nice pitch and good blocking downfield by the receivers of Heath, and were able to pick up a nice first down.
Still in the first quarter, 7-0, Rockwall Heath leading our Greenville Lions. Line of scrimmage is the 23-yard line of Greenville as the Heath Hawks are going strong, and here's a blitz that gets the quarterback down, but he had gotten the handoff off, and Rogers a little bit slow getting up.
Yeah, Farley came in again, outside blitz, number 33, and came in really just untouched and leveled Rogers, and the Greenville defensive line did a good job of picking up number 13, their running back.
Rocky got smothered up very quickly.
So first time Greenville really has stopped them on one of their offensive plays for less than 10 yards.
So, 2nd down and 9 at the 23-yard line. Rockwall taking a long count. Now the ball is snapped. Here's a pass over on the sideline, incomplete.
Nice play that time. Good pressure, good coverage by the Greenville Lions. A rush throw by Rogers, threw it more into the ground. So right now, big 3rd down, Mike.
Clark Pope was the receiver that time, and I thought he had a chance at the ball, but he just threw it too tall.
Yeah, not a very good throw. But
so, 3rd down, big, as you said, a big play. If they can hold them here, at least they can force a field goal attempt. And who knows? It's a big play for Greenville for a lot of reasons, not the least of which is just kind of getting things rolling defensively. Back to throw. Here's Rogers. The pass, it's complete. It's going to be close. I'm afraid they picked it up. It's right around the marker at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, they do a good job just running a little 10-yard in a post pattern. And
First down.
nice job, nice completion. They run timing routes very well, and the ball is right on the money, and these receivers do catch it.
So the Rockwall Heath Hawks are getting in pay dirt territory here at the 11.5-yard line, where it's going to be first down. They can actually pick up a 1st and 10 or 1st and goal now without scoring, but of course they'll be going for the end zone. Here's Rogers, handoff up the middle, stopped and goes nowhere. And what a hit out there of Rogers by Greenville.
Tristan Farley.
Great job by Farley.
He is just wearing out Rogers. He is pounding him every time, and I like to see that. And again, Greenville's defensive line in the interior does a good job holding for about a half a yard gain.
They have been unable to run up the middle on Greenville, but they have done a good job throwing the football and going wide.
Yeah, running. They're throwing the ball very well. Now, Greenville's holding them to the run, but boy, they are throwing the ball. 2nd
and 9. Here's the snap and the handoff. We get across the 10 down to the 7-yard line or so, where they bring him down. And a big mob down there, a big pileup as they haul the running back down, and it's going to be 3rd down, and let's call it 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 6. Again, another big play for the Greenville Lions. Need to hold them here and at least force them to maybe a field goal attempt that they might go for it depending on how much they get. But big play.
So it'll be 3rd down and 6 at the 7-yard line. Rogers, the quarterback, he's going to take the direct snap. Fakes the handoff, back to throw to the near side. Here's the pass, incomplete, almost intercepted. Wow.
Well, 2 people should have had that. Number 11, Green, the cornerback, Ladarian Green, should have had it. And it would have been a touchdown for him going the other way.
He had nothing but green out in front of him.
Oh my, yeah, no pun intended. And then their receiver, Rockwall, should have had it after Green missed it. So two people should have had the ball. And luckily for Greenville, the ball hit the ground and just rolls and forces it looks like a field goal attempt here.
They're going to place the ball at the 14-yard line. So it'll be a 24-yard attempt. The kicker will be Trevor Pinkston. Here's the snap. The kick is up. It looks good from here.
Looks good.
And it is. So a 24-yard field goal by Trevor Pinkston makes our score Rockwall 10, Greenville nothing. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. Greenville trails it by 10 points. It's Rockwall Heath 10, Greenville nothing. Back to take the kickoff now will be Nate Mason along with
number 6, Alton
Dennis. Alton Dennis, the quarterback, is going to be back there to return. So we got the 2 fastest guys out there ready to go. The turnover killed Greenville's drive the last time. They moved the ball right down the field, but the fumble gave the ball to Rockwall.
Yeah, and they were able to get 3 points off that particular error.
This kickoff brought to you by American National Bank. Another short kickoff. Ball is dropped, but then he falls on it at the 30-yard line. We'll be 1st and 10 now for our Greenville Lions. In there to take that football for Greenville was Michael Risky.
Number 7. Yeah, he's a backup free safety for the Lions.
So we'll have a 1st and 10 now for Greenville with 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Our score again, Rockwall Heath 10. And Greenville nothing. 2 possessions for Rockwall. They've scored on both. This is the 2nd possession for Greenville. Still no huddle. And Alton Dennis gets the signals from the bench. And here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 Greenville. Dennis takes, sprints to the far side. Gets way out to the right. Now turns the corner across the 30, the 40, the 45, and out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Mike, that was almost unfair. Dennis just takes the ball. It looked like just almost like a playground play. Okay, I'm going to take the ball, and I'm going to run as fast as I can to the sidelines. And if I get there before you do, I'm going to turn the corner, and I'm going to go up the field.
And he did.
And that's exactly what he did. Nice play for the Greenville 1st down to kind of get us moving again.
Well, the line of scrimmage was a 30. They marked the football just shy of the 50 at the 46-yard line. So a 16, 17-yard gain on the play. Here's the handoff up the middle is Williams. He gets across midfield down to the 47-yard line of Rockwall.
Yeah, some hard running by the Keyston Williams. DK, as we know, number 21, just really pounding and just keeping those strong legs moving, and moves the pile about 6 yards. Just a hard run, but looks like Greenville's got a little blood in their eye right now.
Yep, they're playing with an intensity we didn't see on that first possession. Alton Dennis brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. 2 running backs in the backfield. Here's the handoff to Williams. I know that's Mason. He comes to the near side, but he's going to be pulled down for a loss of about 3 on the play as he couldn't get to the corner.
Couldn't get to the corner that time. Rockwall Heath did a very good job of just stringing out the offense. Tried to run just like a power sweep, but they have made their mind up. They're really going to play the perimeter on us and try to stop our speed to the outside.
Well, so far, they all but one play, they've done a pretty good job of stopping the outside, and that was when Dennis just took off as fast as he could go. Now, Rockwall looks like a really good and well-disciplined football club at this point. They lead in the ball game 10-0. Here's a snap. Dennis back to throw. Looks, fires downfield. Incomplete, intended for Mason at the 47-yard line. So, it'll be a 4th down situation for the Greenville Lions, and they'll have to punt it away.
Yeah, Dennis that time was covered by a linebacker, number 11, passing the flat. He was open, just a little bit too much steam on it from Dennis that time to Mason. If he could have held on to it, he would have easily had the 1st down.
Well, we're going to have the punt now.
It was like a punt out in tight formation.
Tight punting formation. I'm trying to catch the number. Is that Risky back there? No, it looks like Mason. It's Mason, and he gets a foot into it, and it rolls, takes a hop, is picked up at the 14-yard line, coming to the sideline, and out of bounds at the 20 is the running back. That was Rogers, the quarterback.
Rogers, the quarterback, and Mason, the running back, kicks the ball. Last night, Coach talked about they were going to give NJ a chance to punt the ball. They said he's got a good, strong leg. He's got a size 15 foot, so the ball will jump off his foot. They don't really know where it's going to go most of the time, he said. But that time, it took a nice Greenville roll and pinned Rockwall deep in, actually on the 19-yard line. So effective punt nonetheless.
Rockwall will have a 1st and 10 at their own, just shy of the 20-yard line. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left to play, 1st quarter. Rockwall leads at 10-0. Here's the snap. Handoff. Hit immediately for very little gain. Is a running back. Ball pops out loose and Greenville picks it up, but they wheeled him down.
Okay. Nice job by the Greenville defense clogging up the middle. Rockwall wanting to run deep in their own end zone or back on their end of the field. Nice play that time by Courtney White, Jermaine Williamson, 68, and Ponto, number 50, stopping the run quickly for about a 1.5, maybe 2-yard gain.
Rockwall with a 2nd and 8 now from the 21.5-yard line. Snap, handoff, right up the middle, breaking into the clear as a running back. He's going to get across the 30, and he's hit hard at the 34-yard line where he's brought down, but not before he picks up a 1st and 10. That was a rocky.
Well, that time, Tristan Farley snuck out to the outside, was doing that corner blitz that he's been effective tonight. But Rockwall had the inside trap or the inside counter play and ran right underneath him and was able to get a big play.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks as they'll set up shop now at the 35-yard line. Nose of the ball right at the 35. Wide receivers to both sides of the field. 3 to the far side. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff up the middle. Breaks into the clear, but gets across the 40 before they bring him down at the 43-yard line. Thought he was going to shake loose, but he didn't quite get the 1st down.
Didn't quite get the 1st down. Nice play. Right now, the Rockwall Heath is just really controlling the Greenville defensive line. They've taken out 2 of their smaller linemen, Torres and Williams. Started that series, both pretty small. They brought back in Courtney White, 52, and Deshaun Thomas, number 44, our bigger defensive linemen. So maybe that'll beef it up a little bit and see if we can get this juggernaut slowed down, get the ball back.
Rockwall looking really good on offense right now. Greenville having a hard time dealing with them. Rogers, the quarterback. He'll take the snap, fakes the handoff, goes wide to the left, fires a pass complete at the 48, hit at the 49. There's a yellow flag flying out, and I think we're going to see an illegal block.
I think we are too. I think it's going to be a late hit against the Rockwall lineman, against Maynard Stewart. Maynard got up clapping, but I think it's going to be an unnecessary roughness, which is going to come in handy and slow these guys down.
Well, the pass was complete at right at the 50-yard line. but it's going to be called back.
It is going to be called back, and they're going to call it illegal block. You called it correct. It should be a 10-yard penalty. It's still second down.
10 yards from the spot of the foul, and that's where the official is, at the spot of the foul, and he's getting ready to mark it off. So a big break for the Greenville defense, that maybe they can some of this fire a little bit under themselves and slow down this juggernaut from Rockwall Heath, as Rockwall has pretty much dominated things offensively here so far.
They've really done a good job of executing very well. I know the coaches said they had a good football team. They had some size. Coach Phillips did say the quarterback was a good quarterback, and he is a good quarterback. He's got a good arm, reads very well, and his receivers catch the ball.
45 seconds left in the first quarter. 10-0. Rockwall Heath leading. Line of scrimmage now is going to be the 28-yard line, where it's going to be second down and about 17. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Rogers takes will take the direct snap. Here it is. Fakes a handoff, fires downfield on the sideline, incomplete. Too tall for the wide receiver on that side, Clark Pope.
Well, the first time tonight, Greenville really got some pressure from its defensive line. Did not have to bring any linebackers, and Courtney White and Deshaun Thomas both got very close to the quarterback and really made him throw the ball a little bit earlier than he wanted to.
So Greenville will force a third down and a really long situation, 3rd and 17, and this will, if they can hold them here, it'll be the first time they've really held them tonight.
That, and should get the ball back in good field position with the ensuing punt.
Well, first order of business to hold them and keep them from making the first down. Rogers back, looking, fires way downfield, incomplete at the 40-yard line of Greenville, as the wide receiver that seems to be his favorite tonight, Camden Wilson, was almost wide open. Well, the ball was just way over his head.
Yeah, he ran what they call a double move that time. He faked one way, then downfield he faked another, and ran a flag route. Cobby Johnson almost got burned on that. Luckily for Cobby, the ball was overthrown, and Greenville dodged the bullet, because that could have been a huge.
Kevin Rogers, the quarterback, will be the punter now for Rockwall Heath. Here's the snap, the kick. It's a long, lazy kick that's going to hit and take a Greenville bounce at the 40, let's call it 35. The 35-yard line, and they're going to blow it dead just shy of the 35, as it took about a yard back the other direction after it hit. So that'll bring up a first down for our Greenville Lions. They trail by 10, as this ball game is just about going into the second quarter here. 8 seconds left. We'll get one play off before the quarter ends.
Well, it's time for Greenville to come back and get back in this ball game. They need a good sustained drive. They stopped themselves with one bad pass on third down earlier, and they stopped themselves with a fumble on their first 2 drives.
Hunt Regional Minor Care Clinic, one of our sponsors tonight, along with the Magic Bubble. We've got a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Snap, Dennis looks. Now he hands off to Williams, cuts to the far side, gets upfield across the line of scrimmage to the 40 to the 41-yard line, where they bring him down.
Nice option play that time by Greenville. Good lead block that time by Nathaniel Mason, and Williams was able to scoot down the sideline for about, let's call it 7 yards to kind of get the drive going again. So Greenville, if they can just cut out the mistakes, I think they get back in this ball game pretty quickly.
1 second left. They're going to get one more play off with what little breeze there is at their back, and then they'll flip it around and go the other way. Dennis takes, fakes a handoff, goes upfield. Now he cuts up, gets across the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Maybe a yard on the play.
Well, again, trying to run the option that time. Very good job by Rockwall Heath. They're playing the perimeters and not letting Dennis get anything started right now. And that is the first quarter.
We'll be back with the second quarter of play after this. We're back at Rockwall, where the Lions trailed the Heath Hawks by a score of 10-0. Chevron Taco Casa and Southwest Kia, 2 of our fine sponsors tonight, bringing you live Greenville Lion football on Hometown Radio. And it'll be Greenville's ball. They'll be setting up their offensive unit at the 41-yard line, their own 41, where we're going to have a third down and long 3 at this point. Greenville would like very much to get a drive started here. When they had their first possession, they drove right down the field, but had that drive ended with a turnover. And since then, the Hawks have pretty much kept them bottled up. Up to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Dennis Handoff, Williams. He's got the first down and more as he gets across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Again, the Greenville coaches have decided that they're going to attack the middle of the Rockwall defense. Rockwall is really going to play the edges and not let Dennis get outside. So they think that they are a little soft in the middle, and that time Williams was able to bust about a 7 or 8 yard gain and get the first down pretty easily.
Up to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10, 47-yard line is the position of the ball in the middle of the field. Dennis takes, handoff again to Williams. He gets to the 49, gain of maybe a yard and a half on the play. And again, David, they are going right up the gut with that football, trying to blow them out with their offensive line.
Yeah, they really are. Like I said, I think that they feel that they can win that matchup, and they've had some pretty good success. But here pretty soon, I feel that they're going to try to get Dennis out on the corner in the perimeter and get him in that secondary.
2nd down and 9 as they give him a yard on the play. The ball just shy of the 50-yard line. Dennis the running back. Williams and Mason are the running backs. Dennis the quarterback. Dennis keeps now. He cuts upfield, breaks into the clear, gets across the 50, the 45. Going to be shy of the first down as they bring him down right at the Rockwall 45-yard line.
At that time, he was just about one man away. He would have been off to the races. And again, I know that they are, wherever Dennis goes, all 11 players are going with him. They are really concerned, but in which they rightly should be. But it should open up some other things.
Up to the line of scrimmage come our Greenville Lions. It's 3rd down and 4. Dennis takes the snap. Handoff. Williams again. He breaks into clear. He's got a first down, but that's about it. He's going to be just shy of the 40-yard line of Rockwall Heath.
Good run that time by Mason. Again, just right up the middle. Just keep making the play honest. And Greenville offensive line doing a good job just methodically pounding the ball. First down, Greenville.
Well, again, the offensive line just blowing out some yardage there, and both Mason and Williams having a lot of success. It'll be interesting to see what these statistics look like at the half as Chuck is working frantically over there trying to keep up with all this running game. So here we go. 1st and 10, snap. Dennis cuts wide to the right, cuts upfield, still on his feet across the 40. 38, 35-yard line before they knock him out of bounds. He almost shook loose that time.
Oh, he really did. He broke one real nice tackle at the point of attack and by one of the linebackers. And boy, he was almost off the races. He ran out of bounds before he really got started. But like I said, that defense, wherever Dennis goes, boy, they are all pursuing with him.
Discount Wheel and Tire and Heritage Land Bank. 2 more of our fine sponsors for tonight's broadcast. It'll bring up a 2nd down and let's call it 4. It's a short 4. Line of scrimmage just shy of the 35. Call it the 34.5-yard line. Here's the handoff. This time it goes for naught. Went to Williams and he really got hammered.
Yeah, actually lost a couple of yards that time. Nice job by the Rockwall defense clogging up the middle. And so like I said, look for Greenville maybe take it outside a little bit, try to get their speed on the corner.
9 minutes, 47 seconds left till intermission. 10-0. Rockwall leads. Greenville driving the football and having some success on the ground. 3rd down now. This is another big play. Let's call it 3rd and 6 as he lost a couple of yards on that last play. Wide receiver split to the near side. Deuce over here, one to the far side. Here's Dennis back to throw. Looks, fires. Incomplete down at the 25-yard line. Intended down there for
number 2, Shepard. Yeah. Shepard ran a little curl route on the inside. Ran a good route, but it took a long time to develop, and Dennis threw the ball a little bit behind Shepard that time.
So we'll have a punting situation.
Yeah.
Risky will come out, I think, this time. No, they're going to let Mason punt again. Mason will do the punting. The line of scrimmage is going to be the 38-yard line. And we don't have anybody back deep to receive it.
Yeah.
Rockwall, thinking that it's going to be a fake, has not put a receiver back there, and it is a fake, and Mason goes wide to the left to the far side. It is going to be shy by about a yard as they bring him down.
Not going to get it. Yeah, you know, I like the call. I like being aggressive right here. I think it was a good call, but Greenville just not able to execute it to the point. It looked like Rockwall knew it was coming. They had nobody back, like you said, had their defense lined up normally, and Greenville came close, but needed about another yard and a half.
So, Rockwall will get the ball on down. It's 1st and 10 for the Hawks at their own 32.5-yard line. We've got 9:14 left to play till halftime. 10-0 Rockwall Heath. Up to the line of scrimmage they come, and the offensive unit will be run by Kevin Rogers, the quarterback. Rockwall and Lowry will be the running backs. Wilson and Pope, the wide receivers. Here's the snap. Rogers back to throw out in the flat. Complete little slipstream, but a great job out there. Oh, what a hit. Who was that?
That was Tristan Farley, number 33, all-district linebacker for the Lions last year. Right now, that was an all-state play.
Boy, it really was. He really hammered him, and the pass was complete, and it was really one of those little slipstream plays, and I thought it was going to break, but wham! Farley came out from nowhere and floored him. So it'll be second down. They give him a yard, call it 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line. 8:39 left till halftime. 10-0 Rockwall Heath. Here's the quarterback Rogers going wide to the near side, and he's going to get some yardage, but not enough. He's pulled down at the 38-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd down and about 4 or 5 at that point.
Again, Tristan Farley all over the place, having a big game tonight. Did not take the fake, stayed with his keys, and was able to track down Rogers after about maybe about a 4-yard gain. But Mike, another big play, 3rd and 5. Well, Greenville Lions
Farley really came to play tonight.
Yeah, boy, we need to stop him right here.
3rd and 5 is a call from the 38-yard line. Rogers, the quarterback, he takes back to throw, looks over in the flat downfield, incomplete. Threw it behind his man, intended over there for Rockwall's number 4. That's Amaris Fields, one of the wide receivers, and he was pretty well covered up, but the ball was thrown way behind him.
Yeah, it looks like Greenville secondary is starting to play a little bit tighter on these guys. I think we have more leg speed than they have, and I think we can really play them man-to-man up close and starting to be a little more aggressive defensively. So good series by the Lions to get that stop.
They'll force the punt. And out on the field is Rogers, the quarterback, who's also the punter. Takes the snap, puts a foot into it, high booming kick. Fair catch is called for down at the, let's call it the 28-yard line. And hauling that in was Kobe Johnson. And it'll be 1st down for Greenville at that point. So now twice they have forced Rockwall to punt. That's got to give the defense just a little bit of confidence. We've got 7 minutes and 49 seconds left till halftime. Our score is Rockwall Heath 10, Greenville nothing. Up to the line of scrimmage with a 1st and 10. Coming from Greenville Lions. Wide receivers split to the far side. That'll be Shepard. And Green to the near side. Here's the snap. Dennis. Now the option. Williams cuts upfield, gets across the 30, the 35, the 37-yard line before they bring him down, and I believe he picked up the 1st down.
If he didn't, he's right at it. It was really a nice little option play to the short side of the field. Dennis is making some very good decisions when to pitch, when to keep, and like I said, good yardage, and they did give him the 1st down, Mike.
Yeah, he got it. He got it, so Greenville moving the football well. If they can just sustain this drive long enough. They need a big play, David. They put together some 7- and 8-play drives, but something has happened each time. Here's the snap, the handoff to Williams, again up the middle. He gets to the 40, gain of 2, and that's all.
Yeah, still trying to attack the middle of the defense. They still feel they can do that. Like I said, I'm still looking for Dennis to take one outside wide and get on the corner and outrun the secondary. It's obvious that we can outrun them if we can get outside with them.
Crumpton's TV and American National Bank, 2 of our fine sponsors, bringing you our coverage tonight. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Greenville Lions. Alton Dennis takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Now he's in the clear. Now he runs around and he's going to be pulled down. We got a face mask penalty against Rockwall.
That's got to be a 15-yarder because he took him to the ground. That time it was a sprint out pass, almost a bootleg to the left side. Dennis began to scramble and was taken to the ground by the Rockwall Heath by the face mask. It's going to be a 15-yarder.
Well, that's the kind of play that will drive a coach nuts because they had really thrown him for about a 7 or 8 yard loss, and then wham, the penalty hits. It's 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. It's going to give Greenville a 1st down. It's going to take the ball down into Hawk territory at the 46-yard line.
Yeah,
big break for the Greenville Lions.
And we needed that. Just a little something to get momentum going to our side. Not quite a turnover, but a big penalty. 2nd penalty of the game, if I'm correct. Yeah, I don't think Greenville's been penalized yet, and only the 2nd penalty on Rockwall. In a very fast-played game, Mike. The game's been only 40 minutes old, and we're almost at halftime.
Well, they're just running that ball.
They are doing that, both sides.
So, Greenville, with a little new life after the 15-yard face mask penalty will set up their offensive machine at the 46-yard line of Rockwall Heath. Trip receivers to the far side, Devontae Green to the near side.
No backs.
No backs back there, just Alton Dennis. AD's ready to play.
New formation.
Here's a snap.
Quarterback draw.
Straight up the middle, gets no yardage.
Well, it looks like they had a little, I think that was a quarterback draw. I'm not sure, but he took off pretty quick. Really, nothing really developed in front of him. I don't know if that was a call play, but I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. But it really was not very effective.
Well, it was all for naught because there was no yardage on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. He may have lost a yard on that play, or almost a yard, maybe not quite. Green to the near side. To the far side, we've got Shepard and Bruner. Here's the snap, handoff, Mason cuts in the clear, gets across the 35, the 40, the 35-yard line, and he's going to be close to a first down. I think he got it.
That's well, Mason and Williams really having a big night. That time Mason just hits up the middle, gets into the secondary, meets 2 defenders at about 8 yards, and just leaps into the air and falls another 2 yards forward.
Young and Coppinger, Vince Young and Evan Coppinger did a good job of moving those people out that time.
They really
that hole up, and then he broke into the clear.
Looks like they're going to give him about 9.5 yards. That's what it looks like. Well, they're going to come out for a measure.
They're going to measure it because it's awfully close.
Well, Mike, I tell you what, Greenville really has moved the ball well tonight. They bogged down on all their drives. Once a fumble killed them and a couple of bad passes, but for the most part, they have moved the ball. They just hadn't put together to finish it off the drive.
First down, Greenville, the official signal after the measurement. American National Bank, Juice Electric, and Hunt Regional Minor Care Clinic, 3 of our fine sponsors tonight. We thank them and hope you'll let them know how much you enjoy Greenville Lion football on Hometown Radio. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for our Greenville Lions. The line of scrimmage will be the 36-yard line of the Rockwall Heath Hawk situation now. Greenville desperately needs to get into the end zone. Dennis takes, runs to the far side, cuts upfield across the 35 to the 33-yard line. Gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. And again, he is swarmed by, they are really keying on him, Dave.
They really are. I mean, everywhere he goes, I tell you, all 11 of them go with him. And which is how they should play it. But I still think we're due to break one in just a second. He's going to pop loose, and it's going to be off to the races, and they're going to have a hard time catching it.
4 minutes, 54 seconds left till halftime. 10-0. Rockwall Heath leading our Greenville Lions. Here they come. Line of scrimmage, the 33-yard line. Dennis takes, runs the option, flips out to the near side. Upfield, cutting at the 30, the 25-yard line, and that's going to be where they run Williams out of bounds.
That was a lead option that time, and Nate Mason Jr. threw a beautiful, beautiful block on the cornerback, which sprung Williams and easily picked up about 17 yards and a first down. But that play was all set up by the block of Mason, number 17.
4:37 left till halftime. They want to get into the end zone. They're smelling it right now. They want that pay dirt, the touchdown. It's within their grasp with a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Here's the snap. Back to throw. Dennis complete at the 25 to Bruner. He gets across the 15 down to the 13-yard line. It's going to be close again for a 1st and 10. Great play.
That time Bruner had just settled into the secondary. They were running a zone. He settled into one of the open areas. Dennis found him, threw a rocket to him, and Bruner hauls it in for about a 9-yard gain. Nice execution that time.
He's short a yard from the first down, so it'll be 2nd and a yard. Line of scrimmage is going to be the 13-yard line. Greenville sets up shop. They're ready to score. Green fakes to the far side, keeps the ball to the 10, the 9, the 8, the 7-yard line where they knock him out of bounds. First down and goal for the Greenville Lions.
Well, that time there was a little inside fake, the counter, and then Dennis has a lead blocker, which was Williams, sprung him loose into the secondary, picks up about 10 yards, and easily has a first down. But Mike, they're set up 1st and goal now with about 3:55 left. No time to panic, but plenty of time to get it in.
Well, had they not had the turnover on the first drive, this would be for a go-ahead touchdown. As it is, it's just to get them back in the game and make it a one-score game. Now we've got a timeout call by Rockwall, the Heath Rockwall Hawks. So I want to take time and think it over defensively. We'll be back with the rest of this drive by the Greenville Lions after this. We're back. Our score is 10-0. The Hawks leading, but Greenville is knocking on that touchdown door, as the line of scrimmage is going to be the 7-yard line where it's first down and goal. And great job putting this drive together now for our Greenville Lions. Coach Phillips conferred with them during the timeout, and they're ready to roll. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. First and goal from the 7-yard line. Alton Dennis, the quarterback, in the backfield with 2 running backs, takes the snap. Here's the handoff to Mason. He cannot break loose. He's going to be shy of the line of scrimmage and thrown for a loss of a yard.
Good job. Good surge that time by the Rockwall defense. Was able to get to him right when the ball was handed off, and actually lost a couple of yards. So hurt us that time on first down. Instead of getting positive, we got negative yardage.
They place it on the 9-yard line. It'll be second and goal now. And Rockwall trying to hang on and stop the Lions. The Lions, of course, desperately wanting in that end zone before halftime. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left till intermission. Dennis brings the ball club out. Back to throw, looking. Now he scrambles, now he keeps. He's going to be brought down for no gain, and it's going to be third down and about 11.
Yeah, that time he looked for a long time. Greenville did a good job of protecting him. Finally, the protection broke down. He decided to take off and scramble, but to no avail. Rockwall had closed in on him and again lost a couple of yards. So we're going backwards. We started off on the 7-yard line on this drive, and now we're back at the 12-yard line.
2 minutes, 38 seconds left to play till halftime. Rockwall leads 10-0. Greenville with a third and goal situation. And the call comes in. Dennis brings him out. 1 running back there with him. That looks like Mason. We've got 4 wide receivers set to go out. Dennis looks in trouble. Scrambles around. Looks in the end zone. Too tall. Incomplete.
Well, that time it was there's a flag down on the play. I'm not sure what that's about, but there's a flag down. We'll check that out. But Bruner had broken late in his route, the back corner. Dennis saw him, fired it to him, but couldn't get it to drop into him for the touchdown. And there's an illegal man downfield against Greenville.
Well, they'll probably, let's see, they're going to take it.
I would think they would decline it if it forces a field goal.
Yeah, that's what I would think too, but then I'm not the coach. That's what it is, ineligible receiver against Greenville. Declined as we thought, so it'll be fourth down and goal at the 12-yard line.
So a promising drive ends up fizzling at the 12-yard line, but like I said, nice looking drive until we got down in 4-down territory inside the 10.
Ryan Wilhelm will come out and attempt the kick. It'll be placed down at the 19-yard line, a 29-yard attempt. Here's a snap. The kick is up. Looks good to me, and looks good to the. No, they wave it off and say it's no good. Tough break for the Greenville Lions. It must have just not quite gotten over the upright there. I thought it looked pretty good, but then I can't see that.
Well, the angle in which we are, I mean, it looked like it was good, but I don't see anybody arguing.
So the drive goes for naught. Our score is Rockwall 10 and Greenville nothing. And the ball, of course, will go to the Rockwall Hawks. They'll have a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Greenville needs a break. They need a turnover, a fumble, anything to get some light of fire underneath them and get them going again, as that's got to be a tough break for them. We'll see now what their medal is, David, is things aren't going their way right now. They've got to suck it up and get tough in there. Here's a snap. Rogers handoff across the line of scrimmage to the 23-yard line comes the running back, Rocky, and it'll be second down and 7 from that point.
Yeah, Greenville still fighting inside. You got the big men, Thomas and Courtney White, plugging it up, doing a good job defensively. Looks like Rockwall just wants to run this ball and get out of here with a 10-0 lead.
Minute 52 left till halftime. Rogers, the quarterback, takes now. He's going to throw downfield. It's complete at the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. They knocked him out of bounds, and that was Pope over there. So that'll give them a first and 10, and looks like they may try to do a little more than just run out the clock at this point.
Well, I thought they were going to be happy doing that, but it looks like they might try to take a shot deep here.
A minute 39 clock running. Rogers takes the team up to the line of scrimmage. Here's the fake handoff. Rogers on the keeper, and he gets nothing. He's going to be hauled down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, clock running, a minute 25, and it continues to run.
Nice job that time by Ezekiel Prado and Matthew Ponto reading the play and stopping the quarterback for no gain, actually.
Pope split to the far side. Peterson to the near side. Rogers back to throw, looks, fires out in the flat, complete at the 43-yard line, and it's going to be close to a 1st and 10. That'll stop the clock, of course, with 1:01 as he went out of bounds. I can't tell if it's good enough for a first down or not. The official says it is.
Yeah, it must just be. It was right at the marker, but it's a little 10-yard and out. Nice play, nice catch, nice execution.
1:01 till intermission. Up to the line of scrimmage at the 43-yard line come the Hawks of Rockwall Heath. Here's the snap, here's the pass out at the 50. Down to the 48-yard line comes Pope as he picked up the quick hit from Rogers.
Yeah, it looks like Rockwall's doing their version of a 2-minute drill.
Now they call a timeout. Timeout on the field, time in for this message. 48 seconds left till halftime, and Rockwall Heath leads Greenville by a score of 10-0. And David, we were talking at the break, they are really doing a job. Rockwall is defensively defending against Alton Dennis.
They really have got a good plan, a good scheme. Greenville's been close to breaking in a couple times, but every time they get right down there, you think something's going to happen. Rockwall's able to thwart them. So yeah, they've done a good job tonight, both sides of the ball.
They penetrated in the red zone 3 times, I guess, but unable to pick up any points.
Yeah.
Here we go, 1st and 10, 2nd and 11 it is. Here's the snap. Rogers fires deep downfield. Incomplete, almost complete at the 15-yard line, and now a flag is thrown.
Oh, that is so cheap. Well, that time they overthrew the receiver, number 7, from Rockwall. Greenville defender, number 7, Risky, was trailing. Hit him, wrapped him up, and let him go. Didn't knock him down, didn't take him to the ground. Wasn't a real tough hit. And they called a flag on it, which is going to give them a huge play. I don't know what they're going to call. Oh, he waved it off. Good job.
They did wave it off.
He waved it off. Well, it was a bogus call to begin with.
So, the officials got together, talked it over, and said, no, there was no foul after all. So, that the clock is stopped right now with 43 seconds left. We've got a 3rd and 1 now for Rockwall. They pretty much had a free shot there with 2nd and 1. And now with a 3rd and 1 at the 48-yard line of Greenville. Here's the handoff, and he breaks through, but he's going to be brought down after he picks up the 1st and 10. Clock running 36 seconds. They'll stop it to move the chains. It'll be 1st down for Rockwall at the 42-yard line. Let's call it the 43-yard line of Greenville.
I think Rockwall will take a shot here.
Yeah, I think they will too. 34 seconds left. Rogers, with a great arm, will probably fire that ball into the end zone. No, they come out in the flat, and it's complete at the 35. Good play, Cameron Wilson, the receiver, and he is brought down over there by Greenville.
So Rockwall takes a timeout now.
And Kevin Up was risky to make the stop. Timeout call on the field. Time in for this. 23 seconds left till intermission here at Rockwall Heath and Greenville's ball game as we are high up looking at the view going down Interstate 30 from this magnificent press box we're in. And we're going to see the Rockwall Heath Hawks take another shot at the end zone, I feel certain. 23 seconds.
Or a couple of shots, actually.
Yeah, they're going to have time to get it in there if they play their cards right. Greenville's got to stop them. Here's the snap. Rogers looking, fires deep, way over everybody's head, down at the 5-yard line. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 17 ticks left.
Yeah, nice job by the Greenville defense. He was going to his receiver number, I can't tell the number from Rockwall from here, but Greenville had 2 defenders, Ladarian Green, number 11, and Michael Risky, the free safety, number 7, had him well covered that time downfield.
Magic Bubble and Chevron Taco Casa, 2 of our fine sponsors tonight. We thank them for helping bring you the live action of Greenville High School football. Line of scrimmage is just shy of the 35. Back to throw. Rogers fires again deep down in the end zone. Complete touchdown, Rockwall. All by himself out there. Wow.
Well, I don't know how, but Ladarian Green fell down at about the 10-yard line, and the Rockwall receiver just kept on running, and the ball was thrown perfectly.
I think that was Wilson again.
just fell down. And I don't know what else you can say. And just ran into the end zone easy.
He caught the ball at about the 5-yard line,
Yeah.
but I could tell that it was a touchdown the minute it was thrown. He was wide open.
Yeah, it was a tough break.
Here's the snap, here's the kick, it's up and good. So our score, Rockwall Heath 17, Greenville nothing. We'll be back to the kickoff in just a moment. 11 seconds left till halftime. Rockwall Heath will kick off to the Greenville Lions. They trail by a score of 17-0. The score is really not indicative of the way the ball game is going tonight. Rockwall has been able to strike very quickly, and Greenville putting together 3 long drives, none of which resulted in any points.
Man,
So just a tough break for Greenville. Let's hope they don't get their diver down. They can come back and play with this outfit, but they've worked themselves into a pretty good hole here.
They really have. They've had some opportunities in the ball game to really get back into the game and just have not been able to take advantage. And boy, they're just really can't get anything going. It's just, so far, it has not been the Greenville Lions night.
We'll have the kickoff now. And that'll be Peakston. He'll boot it. He puts the foot into it. It's going to go short. Picked up at the 30-yard line, headed for the sideline and out of bounds. Comes the ball carrier for Greenville, and that is
Cobby Johnson.
And he's knocked out of bounds at the 37-yard line. So they'll have time for one play, maybe 2. 9 seconds left on the clock, probably just 1 at this point.
I would say just one play.
I don't know if Coach Phillips will want to try to do something or if he's just happy to follow the ball and get out of here and talk to his charges here during intermission. Dennis coming out very slowly. And the Rockwall defense now adjusts. They're sticking to that 4-3. Here's the snap, here's the handoff. Running play goes to the near far side and is going to get across the 40 to the 47, 48-yard line before he's brought down as Mason. So the half, well, we've got 1 second left.
1 second. Nice run that time.
And it stopped the clock because of the first and 10. Yeah, it was a nice run. He picked up the first down, but
Actually,
now we've got a timeout call by Greenville. So with 1 second left till halftime, timeout on the field, time in for this. Discount Wheel and Tire, one of our fine sponsors, Jeff Wellingham, and all the folks there doing a great job, and we thank them for helping bring you our broadcast on Lake Tower Radio. 1 tick left on the clock, 17-0. Rockwall Heath leading the Greenville Lions, and what we build all week is a showdown, and it has been up to a point. Let's see if Greenville can get something done. Dennis in trouble, scrambles, in trouble. Going to be brought down at the 50-yard line down to the 48, and that's the end of the first half. They wanted to go deep that time, David, but
He was
they just
looking to
couldn't
go.
find anybody.
Yeah, he was looking to go.
A lot of pressure on Dennis on that particular play. He managed to pick up a few yards. But that ends the first half with our score. Rockwall Heath 17, Greenville nothing. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the halftime show. The second half kickoff brought to you by Discount Wheel and Tire. Rockwall will kick off radio dial and defending the north goal. Here's the low kick. It's going to be taken and hit immediately at the 39-yard line. Is one of the short men for Greenville, as they just don't even try to throw that kick very deep. Cobby Johnson was the return man, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Greenville Lions. Call it the 40-yard line. Good field position to start the game.
Very good field position to start this drive.
So, Alton Dennis will bring the Greenville Lion Football Club out. We'll have Green and Mason split to the near side of the field, ball on the hash mark near side of the field. One back in there. Now Mason goes in motion. Here's Dennis running the option, goes wide, in trouble, gets hit at the line of scrimmage and brought down immediately. No gain on the play. Mason was in motion. He was the trail man, but they didn't make the pitch.
Didn't make the pitch. Looked like Alton wanted to take that ball himself. Maybe he should have pitched at that time. Again, there's the linebacker number 51 was just king on Dennis and wouldn't let him out.
Yep, we've seen it all night. Where he goes, they go in mass.
Yeah, they are just flying with him.
They got to come up with an answer to that, to either shake him loose or get somebody else in the clear that can turn some speed on. Here we go. Dennis scrambles, throws, complete to Bruner down at the 45-yard line, and that's going to be where they haul him down for a gain of 5. It's going to be 3rd and 5 at that point.
Nice job that time. Just a little 5 and curl, and Dennis let the ball out right on the money. Bruner with the sure hands makes a nice catch and fights up for about 5 yards.
Ball on the hash mark, near side of the field, 45-yard line, big play, 3rd and 5. Greenville desperately needs to keep this drive alive. It will do wonders for them if they can take this ball in and score. If they don't, they're going to have a long night. Dennis back to throw. Fires downfield on the sideline, incomplete.
Well, wow. Just a little flood route that time. Had 2 men open. Dennis decided to go to the deeper one, which was Shepard. Shepard was open, but the ball just a little bit too high for him. Sails overhead, so 3 and out. Not the start we were looking for.
They'll have to kick it away. And a tough break for Greenville, not able to complete the pass. And we're going to have the punt unit come on the field, and Mason will kick it away. And who's back there deep? Is that Rogers?
No, it's number, I can't tell, 13, the running back, I believe.
Okay, that's a Rocky who's back there. Here's the snap, the kick. It's going to take a bounce at the 35, the 20, all the way down to the 10 and 11-yard line where they're going to call it down. Great field position for Greenville as they do a good job.
Yeah, nice job that time by Nate Mason, kicking the ball and getting a nice roll all the way down to the 11-yard line. So good kick and pin Rockwall deep. So again, we need a big defensive series right here to get this ball back. We've got to score. We got to score in a hurry.
That looked like about 47 yards on the punt.
Well, probably about a 30-yard punt and
40-yard roll.
About a 30-yard roll, but effective nonetheless.
17-0, Rockwall Heath leads. They have the ball now at their own 11-yard line as Greenville will defensively try to plug the holes up and stop this Hawk attack. Rogers brings the ball club up. Here's the snap, the handoff up the middle, and Rocky is brought down at the 14. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, nice job that time by Courtney White, number 52, defensive tackle for the Greenville Lions, was able to step in there and make the play before he got started. Only a 2-yard gain, so good play by the line defense. 2nd
and 7 is our situation. 10:03 left to play, 3rd quarter. And both these ball clubs going without a huddle. Coaches sending the plays in. Everybody looks to the sideline. It gets called, and here we go. Quick action here. Here's the handoff again. The man is stopped. That's a Rocky again. He gets across the 15 to the 16-yard line, which is going to be 3rd and about 5.
Ezekiel Prado coming up from his linebacker spot to make the quick drop for about a yard, maybe a yard and a half gain. So 3rd down and 6, Mike, and a big play right here. Greenville needs to hold these guys and get this ball back. We get the ball in good field position again.
Well, if they can do that, if they can hold them here, then they'll have a chance to put something together offensively. Here we go, 3rd down, snap, Rogers throwing, incomplete, almost intercepted at the 25-yard line. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to kick it away. A big series defensively for our line.
And if you'll notice that time, it's kind of like all night long when the Greenville Lions, when the defensive line of Greenville gets a nice push on the quarterback, he rushes his throw like he just did right then.
He does not like that pressure.
When those defenders get within about 4 to 5 yards, he's going to let that ball go. He does not want them to get close to him. So
line of scrimmage is the 15. The punter stands on the 2-yard line. Here's the snap. It's Rogers. He puts a foot into it. Low driving kick, but it's going to hit the ground and roll and roll and roll. All the way down to the 32-yard line. About 15 or 18 yards on the ground.
Yeah, what a mistake that time by the Greenville kick returner, Cobby Johnson. Should have been able to at least field that ball with a fair catch. Gave up about 15 yards. The ball actually hit at about the 48-yard line. As you said, rolled another 15, 16 yards. Gave up a lot of field position that time.
9:01 left in the 3rd quarter, 17-0. Rockwall Heath leading the Greenville Lions. They have the football at their own 33-yard lines where they finally spot it. We're going to be 1st and 10. Wide receivers now, Devontae Green and Shepard for the Lions. Here's the snap, handoff up the middle, and going for short yardage. is Mason. As he gets out to the 35, pick up a 2, and he is swarmed under by that Rockwall defense.
Yeah, stay with the same game plan right now, attack the middle. They've had some success early in the game with it, but like we're going to get to the point where that's going to take a little bit too long to get us caught up.
8 minutes, 34 seconds, third quarter. Here comes Dennis. He's in trouble. Now he scrambles, cuts across, picks up a little daylight, gets across the 40. He may be close to the first down. If not, it'll be a very short yardage situation as they bring him down at the 42.
That time, Dennis was trying to get in his option path, and you saw 3 Heath Hawks run with him and stop him.
Yeah, they are just nailing him. They will not let him out of their sights. It's leaving some other things open, but we're not able to get much done with it right now. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage is the 42-yard line. They need a yard. Here's Mason on the handoff. I don't think he got it.
He's going to be very, very close. If they give him the spot where the referee's running now, boy, it's close. I don't know. It's hard
They may have to measure. They gave him a little more than I thought he was going to get.
They gave him the first down.
And now it's a first down for Greenville. So
that was close.
I was wrong, and I'm glad of it.
Well, when the referee was running in where he was, it looked like a first down, but boy, that was close from up here.
1st and 10 Greenville at the 43-yard line, their own 43, as they try to get something going here in the 3rd quarter. 7 minutes, 36 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. I want to thank our sponsors, the Magic Bubble and Chevron Taco Casa. Here's a snap and pass out in the flat to Mason is complete. He's going to be run out of bounds across the 50 to the 46-yard line of Rockwall Heath.
That was a little running back in the flat pass. They tried that earlier on the 3rd down. It was open. They did not make the connection. This time he does make the connection and picks up about 12 yards and a nice first down. Here we go. The Lions once again on the prowl, moving the ball pretty well.
At the 46-yard line of Rockwall Heath, come our Greenville Lions, set the running backs. It's going to be Mason and Williams, Alton Dennis the quarterback, Shepard and Green the wide receivers. Out over the ball, Coppinger, he'll throw the direct snap, back to Green. Here's a handoff, Williams cuts upfield across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. Short yardage, about 3, maybe 4 on the play before they bring him down.
Yeah, nice tough running by Williams. Just quick hitter right up the middle, setting up the outside option. Dennis decides to give, and Williams makes the most of it for about a 4-yard gain.
Let's call it 2nd and 6, line of scrimmage, the 42-yard line of Rockwall. The Hawks trying to toughen up defensively. Greenville wants it really bad. Shepard split to the far side in the slot. We'll have Bruner. Here's the snap. And on the keeper, he is brought down. That's a tough one by Alton Dennis. He tried to get a little misdirection that time, and he got swarmed.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, it looked like somebody was going to open up, and he cut inside, and there was Rockwall waiting for him. Again, they're playing very disciplined football right now. It looks like they're just that close to breaking one.
But they haven't been able to do it.
Have not.
3rd down and 7 as he lost a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line. Big play now for the Lions. Dennis takes, looks, going to throw, in trouble, scrambles, goes wide, being contained, and is going to be brought down at the 40-yard line of Greenville as he is trapped way deep in the backfield. They sack him. He actually lost his footing. Big, huge loss, a big loss of field position. Greenville will have to punt it away.
Oh, man, I tell you what, just really tough to watch this right now. They get so close, they get going. That time he was a sprint out pass, had about 4 yards for the first. Had some early pressure, tried to scramble out of it, scrambled back and just lost his footing, and man, big loss. Lost almost about 20 yards, Mike.
The line of scrimmage is going to be the 39-yard line of Greenville. They've got to go all the way to the 36-yard line of Rockwall. Here's the snap. Mason puts a foot into it. It's going to come down at the 30. It bounces around, picked up at that point by Rockwall, coming to the near side. They're trying to set up the wall, and they do. He may go all the way. No, they're going to knock him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Beautiful punt return. They really had the wall set up, and they picked those Greenville defensive players off as they tried to tackle him, and he picked up big yardage.
Yeah, nice punt by Mason to get the ball all the way down to about the 25-yard line, but nice execution of setting the wall up for Rockwall Heath, and I'm telling you, they're doing everything correct. and Greenville is just almost snake bit tonight, trying to get something going.
So, with 5:06 left to play in the third quarter, our score, Rockwall Heath 17, Greenville nothing. Heritage Land Bank and Crimpton's TV, two of our fine sponsors tonight on Hometown Radio's presentation of Greenville High School football. Here's the snap. Rogers takes the handoff, gives it right up the middle, gets to the line of scrimmage. Maybe not quite to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they spot it, but very little gain as they go to Rockway on the play.
Nice job that time by the interior of the Greenville defense. Courtney White playing very well. Tristan Farley, Ezekiel Prado doing a good job in the middle, giving them no ground at all on the rush that time by in Rockway. I think it's how you say it.
Rockway. And back there with him is Dorian Lowry, who's the other running back. Rory now, they split Rockway out, back to throw. Rogers looking downfield, deep, incomplete, almost complete at the 4-yard line, but just couldn't hang on to it. Pretty good job defensively that time.
Yeah, Des Morgan, number 25, running stride for stride, was able to disrupt the catch and the view of the receiver. So nice job. But Mike, here we go now, 3rd and long. Boy, if we can, I keep saying it, but if we can just hold them one more time and try to give our offense another shot to get on the board. But 3rd and long, big play for Greenville defense.
The only break Greenville's had in this ball game was one 15-yard penalty for unnecessary roughness or face mask, and that's it. Here's a snap. Rogers back, fires on the sideline, incomplete, in and out of the hands of the wide receiver, Clark Pope. He just couldn't hang on to it.
Couldn't hang on. Had 3 Greenville defenders in the area. Number 9, Cobby Johnson. Number 15, Dominique Mitchell, and Tristan Farley had made it over from his linebacker position.
So we'll have a 4th down at the Greenville 43-yard line, and they could go for it.
They look like they're going. Right now, it looks like they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it.
Rogers is the punter. He could quick kick it, but most likely they'll go ahead. They've been able to contain Greenville now. He backs up a step or two, and he's going to punt it. There you go, quick kick. It's going to roll down there and jump out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Almost hit one of the Greenville players. That would have been a disaster.
And so far, Greenville's defense is holding up. And, it's really held up since the first quarter, except that one pass play at 23 seconds.
Well, they're 91 yards away from the end zone at this point. They've got most of the field out in front of them. We'll see if they can put a drive together. They've been able to do some damage here with the short game, inside game, but nothing in terms of big play breakouts. No big long passes, no quick hitters that wind up with big yardage for Alfred Dennis. 1st down at the 9-yard line. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Dennis, handoff up the middle. And we're going to get out to the 14-yard line before they bring him down. That was Williams on the carry.
Yeah, just kind of the same attack we've been doing all night, and it's been open to about 5 yards. Williams just straight dive up the middle. Greenville offensive line doing a pretty good job, but we're all just waiting for that one big play.
Well, at this rate, it's going to take a long time to drive the length of the field, and they got to do it without making a mistake. Here's the same play again. Gets basically a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Yep, same play, inside hitter. Gets a minimal yardage, about 1.5 yards, which leads them 3rd and 3. But again, Rockwall's defense is doing the job they need to be doing, and time is starting to run out on the Greenville Lions in the 3rd quarter anyway.
17-0, Rockwall Heath leading the Greenville Lions. 3rd down and 3, line of scrimmage, it's almost a 4. Line of scrimmage is the 16-yard line. Here's a snap, Dennis takes, handoff, and this one's going to be stopped without a 1st down as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Rockwall has just they've decided to commit 8-9 people to the run, even in the secondary, and they're saying you're going to have to beat us throwing the ball. And they don't feel that we can beat them throwing the ball, so they are just committing everybody. That ball snap, 9 men are just running up to the line of scrimmage, and really making it tough for our backs to get going.
So we're going to have the punt now. We've got a different punter in there. Is that Risky? Yes, Risky comes in this time, but now they call a timeout. Greenville wants to think it over. Timeout on the field, time after this. Rockwall Heath dominating the line of scrimmage. As you said, David, 8, 9 people flying to the ball every time.
Yeah.
Leaving the pass open, but Greenville so far unable to take advantage of it.
Did not be able to take advantage of it. You know, don't pass enough consistently well enough to say, okay, we're going to throw the ball to beat you. You know, they're not honoring our pass, and they know they have to stop the run, so they are committing and flying every time the ball snapped.
4th down and 3, Michael Risky backed up. He's standing on his own 3-yard line of scrimmage is the 19. Here's the kick, high spiral. It's going to come down at the 42 and bounce out of bounds. Well, no, they mark it at the 37-yard line.
Well, it hit the ground and bounced back.
So it'll be 1st down and a tough break for Greenville. It's going to give the Hawks really good field position.
Yeah, short field, 2:26 left in the 3rd quarter. Greenville just not be able to get anything generated offensively. Defensively, we're hanging in there. We're giving our offense a chance, but with this kind of field position and a pretty good offense by the Heath Hawks, it's going to be tough for the Lions just to keep holding on and holding on.
2 minutes, 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter as the Hawks now come out offensively. They'll set the ball up and start this series at the 37-yard line of our Greenville Lions. Here's the snap. Rogers on the keeper. Shakes off a tackle. Goes across the 35 down to the 32-yard line.
Yeah.
Looked like he was moving in slow motion.
Well,
he got there.
It looked like he was just waiting for somebody to tackle him, and we wouldn't do it. He just kind of stood around and kind of let this guy run past, and stood there, let that guy go past, and finally brought him down after about a 7-yard gain. But boy, that's poor tackling on the Greenville Lions part.
We'll have a 2nd and short, a 2nd and 3. Well, let's call it 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line of Greenville. As Rockwall now smelling that end zone a little bit. Rogers, the quarterback, fires a pass, sideline route, complete, knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Rockwall just throwing the little short passes and doing a job. That was Fields, one of the wide receivers, Lamars Fields. And it'll be a 1st down for the Hawks.
Yeah, nice play, about a 7-yard out. 1st down, got it easy. Good throw, good execution by Rockwall.
So, the Greenville Lions try to hang on here, but Rockwall down deep in Greenville territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and here's the pass. It's complete down at the 16-yard line. They bring him down. He goes backwards. We'll see where they're going to mark it at the 16, I do believe. Or it'll be, I believe, another 1st down.
It will be a 1st down for Rockwall, yes. Well, it's going to be about a yard short.
Well, they move it out to the 17. And that's where they call it. It'll be 2nd and 1 now at the Greenville 17-yard line. 58 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Knocking on the touchdown door of the Rockwall Heath Hawks. Here's the snap. We had a corner blitz on, but it didn't do any good. And he picked it up.
That was Tristan Farley. He walked out there to the edge and came hard on the blitz, but going to be called offsides. Yeah, that's what
I thought he was a little early there.
He was a lot early.
He was coming like a locomotive.
He
but
was.
It didn't do much good. I don't know. They may just decline this. It won't matter. Well, no, I guess they'll mark it off. He probably made a yard or 2 more with a penalty than they would the other way. But anyway, it's going to be a 1st down. They mark off. They take the penalty. That's going to take it down to the 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. So, Greenville with their backs to the wall late in the game. We've got 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The clock is still running. Rockwall taking their time. Time is their ally right now. I'm sure they feel that way. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Rogers, the quarterback. Long snap count. Takes handoff straight up the middle and brought down at the 10-yard line is the running back, Rockway. They're going to say that he got to the...
They're going to give him maybe a yard gain. But again, that time Greenville interior holding up pretty good against the run. I'm going to expect them to take a shot in the end zone here in just a second. Well, they're going to let the 3rd quarter go ahead and run out.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We'll be back with the 4th and final period after this message. We're ready for the fourth quarter to get underway here. Rockwall Heath leading Greenville by a score of 17-0 and knocking on the touchdown door. They're going to have a 2nd and 9 situation at the 11-yard line of our Greenville Lions.
Well, Greenville defense has really played pretty well in the third quarter. Coach Phillips is going to ask him to try to get a stop one more time to see if we get this offense going. But defense, like I said, being put in a bad hole and playing their hearts out right now. But boy, it's tough when you get a good offense like this. A short field is where this drive started. But let's see what they can do.
Well, as we've said several times tonight, Rockwall Heath is a very well-disciplined football team. They've got it going on, and there's no question they're well coached, and their athletes seem to really play together as a team. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. 2nd and 9. Rogers underneath center now instead of taking from the gun. Here's the snap, the handoff, touchdown Rockwall. Untouched goes the running back. And that's going to be Dorian Lawley, and he was untouched. Dorian standing up.
Yeah, that was old power eye play. Just lined up in the I formation and ran the power play off the right tackle. Just really, really simple football, and there wasn't a Greenville line that even got a hand on him. Good execution by Rockwall Heath, and start the fourth quarter, boy, Greenville's in a tough situation right now.
23-0 is our score, and he'll be trying out for the point after. Pinkston, Trevor Pinkston, snap, kick is up, looks good from here, and it's called good by the officials. So, with 11:57 left to play in the ball game, our score, Rockwall Heath 24, Greenville nothing, back in 30 seconds. 11 minutes and 57 seconds left in the ball game. Greenville in a tough situation. They'll get the ball here on the kickoff and try to put some kind of a drive together and get on the scoreboard, but time is running out.
Time is running out quickly on the hopes and the dreams that they had, maybe a 4-0 season. I'm not saying it's over with yet, but boy, they are in a hole, 24-0, 11:57, just the beginning of the fourth quarter. But if you know what we've seen the first 3 quarters with this defense that at time had been very questionable by Rockwall, tonight has come to play and has played very well against the highly vaunted Greenville offense.
Well, they certainly have, and they have really zeroed in on Arthur Dennis and stopping Cole. He is, I don't know what his statistics are going to look like, but they're not going to be anywhere near the statistics he's been putting up thus far this season.
He had somewhere around 450 yards rushing before this game. Was one of the leading rushers actually in the 4A bracket in the Metroplex, but tonight not even in the same realm.
Here's the kick. It's going to be picked up at the 12-yard line, out to the 15, the 20, cuts the corner, 25, 30, 35, and out at the, where are they going to call it? Just at the 34. They say he stepped out of bounds, and that was Harris.
Yeah, number 14, LaJorian Harris, a junior running back. We'll see a lot of him next year, slated to be in the backfield, and good speed and good explosion and good instinct on the field running.
I thought he might break it all the way.
Well, he
got to the corner pretty fast.
He was thinking about it.
Rockwall wasn't ready for him. So the Hawks set it up now defensively as Greenville tries to get something going. Wide receivers split to the near side, Green to the far side, and here we go. Dennis running to the corner, the near side. Here's his pass complete at the 45-yard line. Did they call it complete? Yes, they did.
Yeah, nice little out route by Jarvis Bruner. Was able to get open, pick up 11 yards, first down Greenville Lions.
So the Lions able to complete the pass. The receivers are open. I mean, they've been going with 8, 9 men up on the line of scrimmage. They're running a 4-man line and 3 linebackers, and now going the other way. Dennis fires downfield, incomplete, almost intercepted out at the 45-yard line of Rockwall Heath.
At that time, he was looking for Devontae Green, number 1, who was open, threw the ball a little bit behind him, and the linebacker, number 33 from Rockwall, stepped in front of it and almost picked it off, and boy, that would have really been the nail in the coffin.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line, 11:32 left to play. Dennis, handoff up the middle, Williams, he's going to be hammered, shy of the line of scrimmage, breaks loose, gets out of the tackle, turns it over to the 30, the 20, he's still on his feet, the 15, the 10,
Oh my
Touchdown,
gosh.
Greensboro.
What a run.
Giving 55 yards. He was covered up. I thought he was going to be tackled for a loss. He just turned in those legs and took it all the way into the end zone. A 55-yard run from scrimmage from Keyston Williams. What a job he did on that one.
Oh, you talk about heart wanting that one. I mean, that was number 40 is their defensive end, is considered one of their best defensive linemen. He ran through him like 40 had him for about a no-yard gain, ran through his arms, and then got into the secondary foot race and then bobbed and weaved and picked his way. And that was a spectacular 55-yard run by the Keyston Williams.
I don't know how many tackles he broke.
At least
four that I counted.
And then he out bobbed and weaved through that secondary, broke one at about the 5-yard line from the free safety, took it in.
So before the try for the point after, we're going to have a timeout call on the field by the Greenville Lions as they try to get it together. Time in for this. 11 minutes and 19 seconds, a 55-yard run by the Keyston Williams. The 5'8", 215-pound senior would not be denied.
You know, the only way I could describe that run was just determination. It was just one man's determination that I'm going to make a difference. And man, he provided a spark for the Lions.
The line of scrimmage was a 45-yard line of Greenville. He got hit just before he got to the line of scrimmage, and then he got hit again after he broke the tackle. He broke that tackle and got into the clear. I thought they were going to pile him up because he had about 3 of those Hawks hanging off of him over there, but he managed to put it together. Greenville goes for 2. Incomplete. The pass in the end zone is no good, and the 2-point attempt goes for naught. We'll be back with the kickoff at 30 seconds. 11 minutes and 19 seconds left to play. What was that statistic I just heard, Chuck?
That last 55-yard touchdown run by DeKeyston gives him 103 yards for the game on 15 rushes. So he's busted the 100-yard.
He's been a workhorse tonight for them.
He really has. You know, he was kind of the one, like I said, they concentrated on Dennis so much, and they kept going to him, and it was just a matter of time before he was going to break it. And he finally did, but oh man, we needed that a little bit early in the game and a couple more of those.
Well, it's 24-6, and Greenville will now kick off. The defense has got to come out and get them 3 and out if we're to have much of a chance in this ball game.
You are exactly right, Mike. We need to stop these guys, get them deep here. We need a good kickoff.
Kick goes to the 5-yard line, out to the 10, the 15, to the 20, and a big hit made out there by Greenville. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks at their own 21, maybe 22-yard line. And the return man really got clobbered, and he is ripping off the field.
Well, that was a nice job that time by number 10, Mitchell. Number 10 from Greenville, Matthews, the free safety, and number 19, Durant Freeman, got down the field quickly and negated what looked like to be a big return. Put Hawks deep in their end zone. Now we've got deep in their end. Now we got to get out of here with 3 and out and get this ball back.
Rogers brings his ball club out. He's got Wilson split to the near side of the field. Takes the snap from the gun, the handoff to the running back, and he is hauled out for no gain. That's Dorian Lawler, and he's going to lose a yard or 2.
That was Deshaun Thomas. We talked about him a little bit earlier in the game. Number 44, the converted down lineman from linebacker last year, used his speed and quickness, got through the offensive line of Rockwall and was able to make a play for about a 2-yard loss. Nice job, good athleticism by Deshaun Thomas.
Call it 2nd and 12 now from the 20-yard line. They spread the offense out again. 4 wide receivers going out. Here's Rogers, back to throw, looks, almost it's complete. Almost intercepted, and then it's completed. I thought we had it picked off.
This is kind of the same story for Greenville tonight. They get so close. Matthews broke on the ball, should have had the interception, went through his hands, and just landed in the receiver's arms. Unbelievable. Just a
real lucky catch.
Lucky.
It looked like there was no way he could bring it in. He was at the Hawk 43-yard line.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Where they brought him down, but just a circus catch. I'd like to see that on the replay because it looked like it was impossible.
Yeah.
First of all, I thought it was going to be intercepted, but he didn't get a hand on it. Up to the line of scrimmage they come with 10:04 left to play. Hawks lead it by a score of 24-6, and now we've got a timeout call on the field by Rockwall Heath. Time in for these messages. 10:04 left to play in the ball game. Rockwall Heath leading Greenville by a score of 24-6. They'll have a 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line after an almost unbelievable catch. I don't see how the kid was able to hang on to the football, and I can't believe that we didn't at least knock it down or intercept it.
But we did.
We didn't. That's right.
Unfortunately.
I believe it now. So, up to the line of scrimmage they come again. Power I formation as Rockwall now gets out of the spread, goes to the eye, puts a wing back in motion. They're just going to run. Fumble, loose football, but he falls on it. Rogers is able to pick up his own fumble and falls on the football, loses a yard. In the process, it'll be 2nd and 11.
They were looked like trying to set up a power play out of the I formation, and Rogers, the ball was snapping. He sat there for a couple of minutes. It looked like trying to pick it up, and finally I thought we were going to sneak in there and get it, but unfortunately we couldn't recover it.
So they come back again with the eye. They had so much success with the spread, I'm a little discombobulated. He fumbles again, loose football again, as they're having trouble with the exchange, but I guess Rockwall picks it up again. He gets it down and he loses another yard.
Yeah, loses another yard, and like I said, we're almost on top of it, boy. We just can't get a break tonight, Mike. Just can't get a break.
So they decide to heck with that I formation stuff. Let's go back in the spread, let the quarterback take the exchange from the gun, and they're going to do it this way.
3rd and long.
3rd and 13, let's call it. Line of scrimmage is the 40-yard line of the Hawks. Rogers, the quarterback, takes the ball, fades back to throw, fires out to the sideline, and it's complete, but it's going to be shy of the 1st down at the 46-yard line as Rockwall hauls it down, and it's going to be a 4th down situation, and I would suspect that they'll be kicking it away.
Yeah, it looks like they're sending in their punt team, so Greenville again will get the ball, but unless we can get a good return here, we're going to be short on field position.
Ryan Peterson was the receiver on that last play, and I don't think he really understood where he was because he quickly stepped out of bounds. Here's the punter now. Rogers, the quarterback, is the punter. He gets the snap, kicks it deep. It's going to be picked up at the and fumbled. Picked up now at the 15 to the 20, the 25, the 30. He's still on his feet, knocked down. Let's call it the 29, maybe the 30-yard line. They're going to give him. It'll be 1st and 10 for Greenville. 8 minutes and 25 seconds left.
There is a flag down the play. It's probably going to be an illegal block or a block in the back against Greenville. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's the call, so they'll mark it off from the spot of the foul, and it's going to put Greenville even deeper in the hole.
About on the 15-yard line should be. So a long way for Greenville with 8:25 left in the 4th quarter.
Looks like they're going to place it at the 18, and we've got 8 minutes, 25 seconds left to play. It's 24-6 in the 4th and final quarter of this football game. Next week, the Lions will be at home against the Highland Park Scots.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier next week.
No, it doesn't. District play well underway now in our district, and we can look forward to some tough games.
They're spotting it from the foul, half the distance to the goal line.
Oh, when I said the 18, that's where it was. So it was half the distance to the goal. They're going to put it at the 8-yard, let's call it the 9-yard line. Wow. I thought they were moving it back to the 18. That's where the foul took place. So Greenville deep in the hole with the 1st and 10. Here's the snap. There's a pass. It's complete out at the 13-yard line for a gain of about 3 out in the flat to Bruder.
Well, a nice little play, about 3 yards, but
3 yards isn't going to help much.
Nah, that's not going to do it.
They're going to have to take the ball downfield. I mean, that's the only chance they've got now.
Yeah, they've got to start stretching this defense because they are playing so tight on us.
There's a snap, back to throw. Dennis fires, incomplete. Out at the 35-yard line, intended for Green. Good job defensively by Rockwall. The ball was overthrown. It was too high.
Yeah, Green was open early, but like I said, again, the defense moving with Dennis that time. Even the cornerback, Green was actually behind him, open for a little bit, but the defense was so moving with him that they were able to get in position quickly.
Up to the line of scrimmage come the Lions with a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Dennis fires incomplete over the head of the receiver at the 20-yard line, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, that time Harris was wide open in the flat, the running back, and Dennis just overthrew him. Would have had an easy first down if he had been able to make the completion, but just couldn't get it to him.
7 minutes, 49 seconds left to play in the ball game. 24-6 our score as the Rockwall Heath Hawks lead our Greenville Lions. And they're going to have a punting situation.
Trying to get everybody out on the field.
Well, ball's going to be kicked by Michael Risky. He's going to be standing just shy. Well, his foot's actually on the goal line. Here's a snap. Here's a kick. He gets a good one off end over end. Rockwell didn't put anybody back there, so it's going to bounce at the 50 down to the 45-yard line. So he's going to pick up about 50 yards on the kick. So a good punt by Risky, and Rockwall will take over now at their own 45-yard line with the 1st and 10 with 7 minutes, 37 seconds left in the ball game.
Well, again, time is starting to really run out on the Greenville Lions. Defense one more time has got to step up and try to get a 3 and out and get the ball back in the offense. Offense really had a hard time tonight. They were able to move it at times, but just not be able to get in the end zone.
Well, they were able to shut down the speed, the advantage that Greenville's had. The ball from Dennis, the running backs, they just absolutely have been a disciplined defensive team. Have the Hawks and put the stops to Greenville. Here's a snap, handoff up the middle, hit immediately as a running back, loss of a yard, but the clock runs.
And it runs quickly. And unfortunately, it looks like it's running out on this game with the Greenville Lions and the Heath Hawks, a game that they really felt they had a shot to win. I won't say it's over yet, but boy, time is really starting to hurt the Lions.
The fat lady's clearing the throat over there.
Yes, unfortunately, you're correct.
Here we go, 2nd down and 11. Here's the snap. Rogers on the keeper. He's hit hard, brought down shy of the line of scrimmage. Good job over there defensively, but again, the clock is ticking.
Yep, good job by the Greenville front 7. Farley, Thomas, Ponto doing a good job, really not letting them get the running game going. I think we've done a pretty good job with that tonight, but
the passing game has killed us.
The passing game has hurt us, and the lack of one on our side is really starting to tell the tale now.
3rd and 12 is the situation. Clock running. Here's a snap. Back to throw. Rogers looks downfield. It's complete at the 44, across the 40 to the 35 to the 33-yard line. Comes the receiver, and that's going to be the same boy that's giving us fits all day, Wilson, number 7, as he hauls it in and picks up a few yards after the catch. It's going to be 1st down and 10 now at the Greenville 33-yard line.
Yeah, big 3rd down conversion that time. Greenville had him down 3rd and 13 and let him out with about a 25-yard pass play.
Cameron Wilson, the receiver, he did a good job. So, trips to the far side. They tighten up a little bit, not spread quite as much as they have been. And here's the snap, the handoff, and no, it's a quarterback Rogers on the keeper. As he fakes it, gets across the 30, the 25 down to the 23-yard line.
Ball was out.
1st and 10.
Yeah, ball was out. And there was a little bit of a scramble, but I think they retained. Oh, they're getting it. No.
We got two different signals. We've got one official signaling Greenville's ball, but the referee signals it is Rockwall Heath's ball. So that's the one that counts. The guy with the white hat.
And Rockwall does retain possession.
So, Rockwall threatening to score again with 5 minutes and 39 seconds left. Again, the pass play is what killed us.
Yeah, big 3rd down. Stopped him twice with the run and just about a 25-yard completion right over the middle.
Up to the line of scrimmage come the Heath Hawks. Here's the snap. Rogers handoff comes to the near side, gets to the 35, the 25, the 20, down inside the 15, close to the 10-yard line. Comes the ball carrier, and it's Lowry again. Lowry, and he He picks up the first down, and it's going to be first and goal. Well, it's going to be just about 6 inches shy of being first and goal. It'll be first and 10 at the 10.5-yard line.
Yeah, that, like I said, Greenville's starting I think just getting a little bit too much for him tonight. And
now they call it first and goal.
Yeah.
So he got across the 10. So here we go. 4:59, clock running, 24-6. Rockwall Heath leading. Here's a snap. Handoff goes to the far side across the 10 down to the 6-yard line, now the 5 before they bring him down. That's Rockway.
Yeah, right now, like I said, I think Heath is smelling the victory, and Greenville is getting a little tired, a little frustrated, and just, boy, having a hard time finding a little bit of fight in them.
Yes, they are.
And Rockwall is, just running their offense and milking the clock and doing a good job right now.
Looks like the Lions are going to go to 3-1 on the season. Rockwall will go to 3-1 also. Rockwall Heath. Here's the backfield handoff. Immediately hit, but getting down inside to the 3-yard line is Lawry again as he takes the handoff from Kevin Rogers.
Yeah, Rockwall's just keeping it very basic, just running their base plays and having success. But the biggest thing is they're taking time off the clock, which is what they should be doing.
4 minutes, 8 seconds, clock running. 3rd and goal now at the 3-yard line of Greenville. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Hawks. They send one wide receiver out near to the near side. They line up in a power eye. Rogers the quarterback. Let's see if he can hang on to the football. He does. Here's the handoff. Touchdown. There's Lawry, a running back, gets up and turns a flip into the end zone.
Yeah.
And Rockwall, he takes the lead 30-6. Here comes the try for the point after.
Yeah.
You hear the crowd out there. They're excited.
Well, like I said, Rockwall has done a very good job and played a very good football game tonight. Unfortunately, the Lions, for whatever reason, just really struggled tonight, both sides of the ball. And just didn't look like the same Greenville team we've been seeing.
I predicted you this Rockwall ball club is going to do great things this year. They are a well-disciplined, good football team. Here's the try for the point after. It's up and good. It's 31-6. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in this one. Our score, Rockwall Heath 31, Greenville 6, and they'll get another shot offensively as Rockwall will kick the football. I bet that defensive unit's glad to get off the field. They're getting a little weird.
Yeah, they've been out there a lot, and unfortunately our offense hasn't been several 3-and-outs the second half, and it's just been a tough night for the Greenville Lions, and played so well for the first 3 weeks. And Mike, I think that off week just really hurt our routine and our kids, and just have not responded with the 2 weeks off, with the week off. They have not responded very well at all.
So we're set for the kickoff. Here's the boot. Kick. It's going to come down and be caught at the 36-yard line by Michael Risky, and it'll be first down for Greenville at that point with 3 minutes 44 seconds left. I'm sure they'd like to put something up on the board as a matter of pride, but I see some fresh uniforms out there.
Yeah, it looks like he's worked a couple of second unit in there. Nate Mason is not in the ball game. Harris has been playing the running back position for Mason for the fourth quarter. I don't know if he's an injury or what, but he hasn't kicked the ball and he hasn't been out there.
Here's the snap. Here's the pass downfield to Green, incomplete at the 32-yard line. I thought he might hang on to it. No, he did hang on to it.
What a catch.
I thought it was incomplete. A circus catch by Deontay Green.
My goodness, what a catch.
Moved the ball down to the 32-yard line of Rockwall Heath. I didn't see him hang on to it.
I think he's snatched it off. I think he snatched off the uniform of the Rockwall player.
He must have. Dennis back to throw, looking, fires downfield. Complete. We're going to have a touchdown for the Greenville Lions.
Well, my goodness.
Great pass play in there. Is that number 4?
That's number 2.
Number 2. Okay.
DeJon Shepard.
Shepard hauls it in.
Well, that was quick.
And put some points on the board.
Yeah, 2 plays in about 30 seconds, and we're in the end zone.
So, the lack of a passing game has really hurt the Lions thus far tonight. They come in and pick up a quick 6. Throwing the football.
You know, unfortunately, the timing of this is really hurting us. If they could have done this at the end of the half, or could have done this at the beginning of the third or fourth quarter, you know, it really could make a difference in the ball game. But I guess I'm saying a little bit too much, too little, too late here.
So we're going to go for 2. Dennis brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. He goes back to throw again, fires on the fade route, way over the head of DeMonte Green over in the far corner of the end zone. So it goes for naught. And our score is Rockwall Heath 31, Greenville 12. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. 3 minutes, 26 seconds left in this one. It's 31-12. Rockwall Heath leading our Greenville Lions. Valiant effort that time. Quick 2-play drive that went in for pay dirt. Dennis looking sharp in his throws to Green.
Yeah, I mean, just like I said, a circus catch is. I'd like to see that one get on replay, and then Shepard takes the ball away from a defender from Rockwall and walks in the end zone.
Here's the kick, onside kick attempt. Ball is pulled down by Rockwall at the 47-yard line. It'll be first down for the Hawks at that point.
Yeah, I like the call. We said let's try an onside kick. They tried an onside kick. What the heck, you know? You're probably not going to win the ball game, but let's make it interesting, and that's what they try to do. So, like I said, I like the call.
But it goes for naught as they can't come up with the football, so Rockwall will have the football at their own 47-yard line. Heath for the first down. And we've got 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the football game. Second half didn't go quite as quickly as the first half.
No, not quite as quickly. A little bit more throwing, and that first half only took like 40 minutes to play.
Well, it's almost 10 o'clock. That's about par for a high school football game. Up to the line of scrimmage, out of the I formation. They're just going to run out the clock, I would imagine. Here's the handoff, and it goes for short. Well, it gets across the 50 down to the 47-yard line, which is going to be second down for the Heath Hawks. And at that point, Greenville finally is able to pull him down. But the big man in the backfield, Lawry, for Heath, could not be stopped before he picked up, let's call it a gain of 7 on the play. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Wilson split to the near side. They've got an I formation in the backfield, power side to the far side of the field on the left. Now we've got a back in motion coming the other way. Pure power, pitch out to the tailback, cuts across the 50, the 40, breaks into the clear, still on his feet all the way down to the 20, call it the 15-yard line. No, they say he stepped out of bounds at the 19 of Greenville, and we may see Rockwall try to put it in the end zone.
I think they probably will. They just lining up in a I formation and bringing they've got a tackle over to their strong side, which has an extra blocker. I'm not sure Greenville has recognized enough to make the adjustment. Then they bring the lead back over to that side, and they get Greenville outnumbered quickly on the defense and just run that way.
Rockwall comes in at tailback. Again, I formation, split to the far side. There's Wilson, here's a snap, pitch out to Rockway, goes across the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, does not get in the end zone, but it'll be first and goal. Rockwall with 2 minutes and 1 second left to play.
Yeah, they're going to try to put one in on us and seal it. Oh, well, it's not that it's pretty much over now, but they're going to seal the deal here in just a second. They're going to make an attempt to. And Greenville's defense is just about wore out. They don't have much left in them.
So, it'll be first and goal at the 2-yard line where they bring a Rockway down, and the Hawks of Rockwall Heath about to put it in the end zone again. They have been very dominant here in the second half.
Yeah, well, they've looked good the whole game, but they've really gotten after us the second half.
The quarterback fumbles the football, picks it up, and then gets a yard, maybe, or half a yard anyway. Rogers couldn't find the handle. He's had a tough time tonight handling that direct snap up from under center when they go up into the eye.
Yeah, I don't know how much they work on it, but he's struggled with that. Doesn't have any problem with the deep snap, with the spread offense. But
clock's still running, 1 minute 14 seconds, and Rockwall using up as much time as they can in between. They actually have gone to a huddle, which they hadn't been doing up until late in the ball game. And they may, let's see how much time we got on the clock, play clock, 3 seconds. They may get it off Yeah, they finally do. Did he get in? No, I don't think so. Did he?
Yeah. Well, what the far? They're signaling touchdown.
There it is.
Now they.
So, Rockwall scores again. That makes it 37-12. We'll have the try for the point after. They'll try to make it 38-12 with 50 seconds left on the clock. And a lot of the Greenville faithful have started making their way to the exits.
Yeah. Time to get on home and after this one. This has been a tough one on the road. This dreaded road game that, boy, they beat them again tonight.
Here's the snap, here's the kick, it's up and good. And our score, Rockwall Heath 38 and Greenville 12. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. 50 seconds left to play in this ball game. David, we've seen Rockwall just dominate here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they have. They just, they're a good ball club. You look at their kids; they've been in the weight room a lot. They're very strong, very disciplined. Just don't make mistakes. They have played good football tonight, and when it was time for Greenville to answer, we couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. So back to the drawing board next week for Highland Park, because like I said, it doesn't get any easier.
No, it certainly doesn't. So we've got the kickoff coming up here as Rockwall will try to put the dagger in the heart of these Greenville Lions with our score 38-12. Here's the kick. It's fielded at the 30, going breaking to the far side as Green finds a running lane, breaks into the clear, still on his feet, gets around, trying to get to the corner. And he's going to be, he breaks another tackle, but finally gets hit hard, but then he breaks another tackle, and he's finally going to go down at the 39-yard line. Wow.
Devontae Green not giving up at all. I mean, he made something out of nothing. He was not going to go down. What a great effort. And it's things like that coach is going to have to single out and say, guys, as bad as we feel tonight, this is just the first district game.
That's right.
We've got 6 more to go. And anything can happen. This season is not over by any stretch of the imagination. So, I know coach is going to work hard to get these guys over this game. And let's get after next week.
31 seconds left in the ball game. Dennis back to throw, breaks into the clear. Now he fires across the middle at the 28, across the 25, down to the 22-yard line to Monte Green, where they bring him down.
Yeah, Greenville. All of a sudden, Greenville's down here on the 22-yard line of Heath. We're seeing some sparks here of some good things, but
clock stops for the movement of the chains. They'll start it back up as soon as they get it set. Greenville lines up in a hurry up, and they're ready to go. 11 seconds. Clock ticking, running. Dennis back to throw, fires towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. Knocked down at the 6-yard line as Green tried to haul it down, couldn't bring it in.
You made a point. You said the clock stops for a chain. I was watching the clock. It never stopped. Not that it makes any difference. That clock never stopped. It kept running.
4 seconds, 4 ticks left. One last play here is about all we're going to have time for. And this one will be over. It's 38-12. Rockwall Heath leading Greenville. And we got a big pause out here. Now here we go. They're bringing the play in, ready to roll. Greenville with one last shot at the end zone here. Line of scrimmage is the 23-yard line. Out in the flat. Pass is complete out there to Green. He's going to be hauled down at the 11-yard line. I'm sorry, I think that was Shepard.
No, you're right. It was Green, number 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Shepard was lead blocking. It was a little one-man screen. Shepard threw a nice block. Green caught it behind him, tried to take it up the sideline, but Rockwall had it well defensed.
So the ball game ends. Our final score, Rockwall Heath 38 and the Greenville Lions 12. We'll be back with the wrap-up of tonight's game after this.